Hello, everyone. This is No More Worlds back here again with our playthrough of a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 3. We're, still playing as Ghost Hills, province Underdorn, which is under the whole of the Iron Throne. Came across something pretty interesting when I was just starting this up. King Robert looks like crap. He's wounded, scarred, which is fine. A lot of people get scarred. Rakish, profligate, which means he spends too readily, drunkard, fornicator. This is really accurate to who, he is in the books and in the show. So, I don't know if all of these stats were here at the beginning of the game. Gluttonous, absolutely amazing. Really, really quite amazing. He has friends, none of whom, like Ned or someone else should be his, really good friend. Gonna take a look around the realm real quickly, just see how things are going. Go right here to the Moat Cailin. Oh, look at that. Moat Cailin. Benjen Stark is in charge of Moat Cailin? Benjen Stark is the Warden of the North? What happened to Ned? He was burned to death. He was burned to death on the 10th moon, so I was not paying attention. Jon Snow was, Jon Snow was here. I don't know how was he burned to death? Just an accidental fire? That's insane. So Benjen Stark's in charge of all of the Winterfell and everything, which, God forbid, I have no... There it is, okay. No, the Lordship of Winterfell fell to Robb Stark. It's just, I guess, Benjen became Lord Paramount from his seat at Moat Cailin. I'm pretty certain Moat Cailin doesn't belong to House Stark. I'm almost certain Moat Cailin belongs to, isn't that to the Reeds? Right? They're bogmen. God. Jojen and Mira's father, who helped out Ned in that battle with Arthur Dayne. That's okay. Lord Benjen should be up north. He's part of the Night's Watch. Also, his court smells, but that matters so much less. Oh, interesting. All right, we also want to check out on our Lord Paramount, Doran Martell. He's getting a bit older, scarred, adulterer, nothing too major. He loves us. It's repulsed by our advances still, which is bizarre. Still have a plus 40 just from sway, but we also have our love of hunting and adultering together. Yeah. I too love hunting and adultering. I'm going to up the master volume real quickly. That might be slightly too loud. Drop it just a bit in OBS. Hopefully that's better. Get more of the music and everything else. So, what are we going to do? I mean, right now, I'm sort of just preparing the future, right? So we want our daughter, Valenna, to become... I mean, she's an amazing fighter, a formidable fighter, and a brilliant general. Forder is a pretty good general trait. Attractive. Prince Lewin's still too young for anything really to happen. We can't declare war. I don't know why this keeps coming up. There's an antelope sighted. We really don't have the money for anything right now. I'm just going to get things going really fast. Let's see what pops up. I'm not going to any more giant tournaments. That thing takes too long, and I'm not entering, so I don't see the point. Robert's tournament's particularly, good. Alright, what do we get? Lord Tubert's hunt. Yeah, sure, we're joining the hunt. Oh my god, it costs so much. I'm gonna say no to it. Savasi 2. This is the board game they play in Game of Thrones, right? Where there's the castle and the dragon. It's like their chess. So dragon should be stronger, or the king should be stronger. Honestly, I don't particularly care about my piety, so we'll just keep going. Skip time along as much as possible. Petition our liege, but there's nothing I really want to do. Like, if I go to petition liege, I can get a council appointment. And honestly, I should be a stewardship, but I don't really want to. It's really the only thing I'm good at is stewardship. What an amazing steward. It's probably where most of this money is coming from. Alright, we got a new perk for stewardship coming in, and I think we're gonna just start getting into... Let's get into architect. I find the far left tree, greed, avarice. I don't know how to say that word, to be completely honest. Avaricious. I'm sorry, my tongue's too dumb for that, but it's avarice, right? This is bad. I find that it really pisses off a lot of people, but it does get you access to quite a bit of gold, so it's not the worst thing in the world. If anyone knows how to get rid of or stop these damn little like special pop-ups from coming up, go away, petition liege. I'd be really interested in that. Not going on any hunts. I want to save up a pretty big fund for when our character dies. I mean, we're only 42. However, you know, it's the fake fantasy Middle Ages, so who knows how long we're actually going to be alive. Yeah, so this is much better with the music, I think. Hopefully you can still hear me. There's another... Oh, we can host a grand tournament. We're not going to do that. That's madness. Keep going. Attorney troubles. As lady, I have been obliged to attend a local jousting tournament. The contestants have been delayed. The tourney won't start for at least another hour. Looking around my knight, Derwin, this guy, sitting under a nearby pavilion, clearly bored halfway to death. On the other hand, I just noticed a merchant dropping off a cart of newly invented brandies. So I can gain a 10% chance to gain drunkard and lose stress. I'm going to become friends with Derwin. Fishing in the Green's Blood, or the Green Blood, that's the giant river where we have those river folk in Dorne. Traveling on the Green's Blood, I came across a man and his son fishing from the shore. The man is tall, black-haired, and almost regal. His son is but a boy, but he favors his father heavily. After talking to the man, he tells me he is a fisher by trade, but cannot resist fishing for leisure. How quaint. Before I depart, the man offers to take me fishing aboard his boat. His pole boat. This is an opportunity that will change my perception of fishing. Okay, just gonna turn the volume down just a smidgen, because I have a pretty good idea where this is going. I am gregarious, so it makes sense to just go, sure, let's fish. The fisher helps me on board, and we set down sail down the river. He hands me a spare rod and shows me how to cast it into the water. I sit down on a bucket as my line sinks under the water, eagerly waiting. 30% chance I catch it, 70% chance I don't. Let's see what I catch. Nothing is binding. At least the boat ride on the river was relaxing. At least it wasn't a complete waste of time. Alright. I kind of assumed that was an assassination attempt. That was perfect, right? You just get me on the boat, dump me in? Maybe it is, depending on certain circumstances. So curious what Essos... Because, like, Essos has been modeled out on the major map right up here. Curious what it's going to be like when they end up adding that to it. That Walder Frey. Yep, that's the twins. Okay, well, no. Definitely not going to that. It's not good to go to a Frey-held event. Doran. A hedge knight has arrived at my court. He has requested permission to rest at my keep for a short while he resumes his travels. In return, he's offered me his service for the duration of his stay. This hedge knight will have no trait. As it progresses, he will gain traits. Yeah, sure, you can stick around. Doran was working at the courtyard, but his progress was going slowly. All the children in your household buzzed about him like flies, pestering him with questions about life on the road. He did his best to strike a balance between his work and keeping the children entertained. So this is the type of knight you are. So 50% chance. Okay, compassionate, forgiving. These are all really good traits. Doran has spent the day training in the courtyard, sparring with a few of my household guard. It seems he knows how to wield a blade. So he'll gain something. Yeah. I seem to have died. I throw away my covers the moment I feel something brush against my leg, but the swift movement only agitates the spider. Even in the dark room, I recognize the deadly spider. How has it ended up my bed? I can barely feel its bite at first, but soon the burning pain flows through my body. I call for help, but even the best physician by my side, the world slowly fades. I had so much to live for. I was murdered. Okay, I knew there was an assassination attempt. Who the hell killed me? Oh, wow. Alright, we have to pause. Oh my god. Someone murdered me. Hitting the melee of Ghost Hill's soul has finally been cast to the 7 elves at 43 years of age. Died in mysterious circumstances. A shameless adulterer, she'll be remembered for her treachery and covetous disposition. Lady Valena ascends to the throne, a formidable duelist. Many expect her to excel in tournaments and personal combat alike. Alright, so now we have a character who's more inclined to join tournaments. And I believe that's going to happen. We will make her more of a tournament goer. We'll make her a knight, a warrior. And hopefully we can cement this marriage. Continue as Lady Valena and pause immediately, because I need to see what the hell is going on. Wow. And also, look at all this stupid garbage up here. Go away. Go away, help tips. Stop it. I hate them. So, we have to pay homage to our liege. That's fine. We're not going to petition. No heir to my dynasty. That's deeply annoying. I can attempt, or maybe I can't. I can attempt to request the legitimization of my half-sister. And it's partially to do with how much King Robert likes me. So what I might do, just for safety's sake, and in the meantime, is I'm going to sway him. I think we get along pretty well. We're both warriors. I might need to legitimize her. Lifestyle. We're in Martial. Absolutely no reason we're an Overseer. That's bizarre. We're going to Gallant. Much better. Much more personal combat. Chivalry gain. More courtly love. Courtly love. We're way above our domain limit. We lost all of our goddamn counselors, but that's fine. We're going to pick out good ones. So you'll be excellent as the Chancellor. You'll make a Steward. I mean, I don't care that much. 10 to 13 is not that big of a difference, but I want a better Spy Master than I've had. And honestly, 13 to 12. Yeah, we'll get the higher end person. You just disrupt schemes. Did you my mother? Better not have. And we're absolutely giving it to none of these people. We're giving it to one of our knights. Alright, let's have a look at our levies. They're crap. We don't have that many. We have some Sunspear. We can create another regiment, and I think we're going to create some bowmen. Hit and run tactics and all that. Light footmen wouldn't be too bad either. I don't really have any bonuses in Desert. Do Sunspears have? Yeah, they have many bonuses in Deserts. I think bowmen are just the way to go, though, for a little backup. Create that. Alright, what do we have here? You can ask your head of faith for gold. Yes. You can station a regiment of... Can I mirror Karen? Maybe? Station you. This is stationed already. Station someone in Namir Karen. We'll just have a pretty sensibly, like, protected domain. Notion to get an alliance with your aunt, Lady Daria of Husk Flats. Yes, the one I have a claim on. No, probably won't. I mean, we might if anyone rises up against us. My septon endorses me. We are generally pretty, like, we have high diplomacy and pretty good martial. That's really all you need in a medieval society. I mean, we're just going to keep moving along, I guess. That was... I can't believe someone killed me. And even more annoying, I'm over my domain limit by much more now. Fireside Tales. The fire crackles, casting long shadows on the wall of the servants' quarters. A wizened old woman holds children agog with her tails. The Sphinx is a crafty creature, part man, part lion, and part hawk or dragon. It's a creature who is said to set upon a city or road and will kill all who fail to answer its riddle, though even those who are condemned to a Valyrian fate. The fire sputters and fades as the old woman finishes her story and chivies the children to prepare for bed. What a fun old tale. What a fun old tale. Oh, good. The stupid forgotten equipment one again. That pops up way too much. There must be a way to... What artifact do I need to destroy? Master Wolf Wolfsbane? Alright. We don't have an Aquarian. Actually, what do we have for council positions? We have a Maester, we have a Caravan Master, Master of the Hunt. I want a Master of the Household Guard. He's incredibly loyal. Maybe we should have had that beforehand. We have very little in the way of money. Rumors are true, the letter is to inform the faithful. Okay, he's being adulterous again. Alright, I'm still swaying King Robert. I'm going to see if I can legitimize my bastard sister. Because I'm arrogant, it's going to give me some stress, that's fine. Loses the nickname Sand, gain 15 opinion of you. He will accept. Request it. And this should give me an heir. And it absolutely did. And I have a lifestyle perk. We'll go with Stalwart Leader. More prowess. Absolutely great. Alright. You're my current heir. And you're not... nothing specialized quite yet. You're bossy, which might be good for stewardship. We'll worry about that later. Go away. Saw this in the script. Dagos the Hawk is reading me poetry. I feel like this happens a lot with this character. I don't really know about this. Guess I'll accept this negotiation as well. Just to have some backup. Her direct liege is Doran, just like mine, although she has a much smaller holding. She really only brings 700 men to the table, but having an alliance is having an alliance, and I can't go to war with her yet. Legitimize a bastard to our house, and now we do have an heir, if anything happens to us. My aunt-in-law, my uncle have another child. God, you're really churning them out. Bit of stutter in this game right now, and I don't know why. More so than usual, but hopefully it's fine. Everything clicks pretty well. I don't need to keep doing this, so I'm fine with that. He already likes me enough. We're just, we're waiting for a tournament at this point. Without care, disposal, riding through streets of Ghost Hill, having dealt with some trivial errand, my entourage and I hear a loud crash. Little investigation shows it was some burger or other throwing a clay pot from a window, uncaring as to whether it hit someone. Callous, yes, but what can you expect? At any rate, hardly something worth much further thought. These peons. What a very strange little event. I would like to train... I know that was an activity somewhere. Train for tournament. There must exist a grand tournament that you can join. Alright. I'll wait for the next one. Search for caravan master. We have a caravan master. We're going to invite knights, but I think we have enough knights. We have to pay homage still. And we'll pay homage to our liege. Do I gain stress because it's just a stressful event or because I'm arrogant? I only have to pay him 15 gold, so that's fine. It is not dangerous at all to get to Sunspear. It's only going to take 12 days total time. Yeah, this is fine. Start traveling. Can't wait. A dual demand. Ooh, this is excellent. An opposing man standing on the road. I am Willem of Sunspear. I'm guessing you're No, you're a Riverlander. Alright. I've bested dozens of women in combat. It's a very interesting brag to do. I understand it's because I'm playing a female character, but what a bizarre thing to say. For a man in this time period. Yeah, I've beat up a lot of women. That's a boast. Okay, so he wants me to duel him, and either I can do it, or I'm going to do it. Or my caravan master can. I have a better chance to. He won the fight, and I gained wounded. That's very unlucky. Servants usher me to Prince Doran's great hall in Sunspear, where he sits upon his throne waiting to hear my pledge. I kneel at the feet of my lord and pledge the many oaths of homage as his scribes record the event. My attendants then follow, presenting my rich gifts to the prince before the assembled court. Doran bids me to arise and confirms his satisfaction along with my rights to the lands I rule. Price of fealty. Alright. During through Match Fort, I pass a particular looking tent. Oh, it's a stupid thing again. Yeah, what if it's poisonous? Don't touch it. And we're back home. Alright, our maester is now a novice physician. That's annoying. Declare war on Lord Anders of Ironwood. Well, no, I can't. For my uncle's claim. Or my other uncle's claim. I'm not going to do that. My wound is healed. Did I get scarred? No. 6th hour, my goodness, being a ruler really does take it out of you. I have to toil all day and much of the night too in order to maintain my lands. Hence the blessed lies in that respect. I don't have the pressure of rulership to weigh them down. It's a very nice background. Perhaps a little nap would do me good. I can sleep off the exertion of lunch and be ready to tackle the rest of the day. No, I have more work to do. You dare take lunch off. You keep working. We're well over our domain limit that's affecting our levy size by some degree. I really should give away some of my territory, but I don't want to do that. Exceptional level lemon harvest, that's good. Locked a new martial trait. And chivalric dominance, captain efficiency, and accolade glory gain. Perfect. I can train for a tournament, finally. Start training. I would like to gain the trait strong, but it's unlikely. Train. Oh, we gained strong. Oh, that's excellent. Oh, we're so much better now. And we won't be able to do it again until 10 years. Jeez. All right, we'll wait for another tournament event to pop up. Stewardship bonus is really bad. I also don't have a husband, so that's Daenerys' invasion. Queen Daenerys, a Targaryen claimant, has landed in the lordship of Worthport with a 10,000-man army under the command of Harry of the Golden Company. He's dead. As the memory of Aegon the Conqueror's deposed dynasty resurfaces, Westeros is once again at war. Banners will be called, swords will be sworn, and oaths made as the stranger returns to the Seven Kingdom. I didn't know this was an event. Well, that's, certainly her. Oh, I can play as her. That's amazing. That's great. I could play as Daenerys. Let's just see if it's advantageous. All right, let's see how the realm's dividing right now. Music is crescendoing a bit too much. Just hit that down a bit. There we go. Wow. He has a lot of allies. I mean, what's the war look like? I mean, Prince Doran Martellus joined her. I guess for joining. Vengeance, justice, fire, and blood, right? Well, a lot of people stayed neutral. The Iron Throne here stayed neutral. Raise all my armies. I mean, turn on my own headset. The music's so dramatic. I don't have that many troops. But I want to match up with Doran Martell's army if I'm able to. Where are you going to? Oh, you're going here? Oh my god. Guys, I'm not going to be able to afford this army for too much longer. I would very much like to meet up with you guys. There we go. Attach army. Probably this one. And I assume, yeah, we're going to the sea. Wedding celebration. And we can actually collect money for this wedding. That's Prince Lewin of Dorne. Your husband, Duke, and Knight. Yes, please. Thank you. Now, I'm actually glad that cut down on the music. That was deafening. What happened? It hasn't been that long, has it? He really got to work pretty quick. And, I mean, I know my character. She hasn't been with anyone else. Can I see where my army went? I would like to know where my troops are. There we are. Oh yeah, fighting Paramount of the North. This is fighting the Thrones now. Fire and blood. We should really keep track of this. So we have slightly more men. There's Tywin Lannister, the stone-faced. We have Willis, the Hunter of the Reach. That means Mace Tyrell is dead, huh? He's died in his sleep. Loras is dead. Drowned. That's depressing for Renly. He was crippled by Oberyn. It's interesting how many people turn to the side of Daenerys so quickly. Dorne and the Reach allied. Looks like the Vale is on, Okay, I guess the Vale is not. on the side of... Who are the Lord Paramounts? So we have Doran and Willis of the Reach. And then it's just a bunch of other dukes. And so you have the other Lord Paramounts. You have the Paramount of the Riverlands. Can we see where we are? I'm not okay with this fight that's going on. Are we in that? Oh yeah, we are. Who's leading it? I might be a better commander. Our knight, Bernard Brune. Alright, this is a battle's going pretty poorly. Alright, can we get out of this? Thank you. Well, I want to slow things down a little bit. We're being jumped on pretty heavily in this fight. Hope the rest of the fight's going pretty well. I haven't been wounded yet. Alright, there's a defeat. We have a victory elsewhere, though. That was a bad victory. That battle loss there was pretty impressively not on our side. They have 50,000 troops there. We still have another 30,000 somewhere that won a pretty large fight. I just don't know where they are. Oh, it's up here with this... Oh, that's probably not it. With the North on their side, they have so many men. What are we at troop-wise again? We're very close to each other. You have dragons, though, right? That's a thing. My daughter and heir. Okay, so we have an heir now. I'm less worried. Nymella. Illyria. That's good. That name doesn't ever go badly in Dornish history, if I remember correctly. Where is my army? Alright, I've broken off. Just because of the damage that happened. I mean, probably what's best is for me to try to take something out that belongs to the Iron Throne. Could have landed a Dragonstone first. So this is a huge contingent of different forces down here. Maybe I'll just meet up with these guys, I guess. Like, we have to, like, all get together as one force if we're hoping to win here. Are we jumping in, guys? Do we? What are the numbers like? I can't see. Is that 70,000? Is it 4,000? It seems like a lot of you went away. And now it seems like it's 28,000. Daenerys of Driftmark. Alright, well, I'm not going to go there. The Iron Island's on our side? No. No, it's not. Why are we doing so poorly? I think the best thing to do is probably to try to find something easy to hit. Maybe one of these forts over here. Start occupying stuff. It's another really bad battle. Unpressed claim on Spotswood, that's fine. Bunch of Unsullied and elephants. How are you losing so badly, Daenerys? Really should have built up an army before we did this, but that's fine. Alright, I don't have the troops to do this. Fort level is 2I. Add better siege man at arms. So I would need catapults or trebuchets or something. I am still making progress on this siege. I mean, I can see some large armies here. Just like, get together, fellas. They're taking some serious attrition damage that might help us out a lot since we're so much more spread out. Let's speed time up and just watch for anyone coming our way. Enemy ally joins war. Lord Dice in the nearest. So, defending, okay. And yeah, it's just Lord Horus of wherever you are from. Oswick, all right. Range betrothal. My courtier and my cousin. Courtier or someone else, and my cousin, who I have in my court for some reason. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep this going. I can unlock another martial perk. Never back down. That's going to be useful with the casualties we're going to take in this. It's not like we're producing a lot for the cause. Seems to be a lot of divvying about up here. If you could just jump one of these armies. Ally joins war. Okay, can a big ally join? Enemy ally joins. That's just because Tywin's dead, so that's fine. They were already in the war. My father had died. Gout-ridden. Vincent became your unclaimed knight. Okay, that's fine. Empty council position. Spy master. We're getting a good spy master, if that's quite alright. 12 is fine. She doesn't like me a lot. I'd probably go with an 11, who's quite fond of me. We're above our domain limit still, that's fine. Are you guys coming towards me? You were? Okay. I really want to siege this, but I need to move. I don't think these two connect, but I don't know how fast I'm going to be able to escape. And I mean, I'm drawing a fairly large portion of their troops away. Where did our... okay, we've won some battles. And we have some occupation. I mean, if I can run interference, Dornish style, right? And just keep pulling them further and further this way, they will absolutely kill me. Oh yeah, they caught me. Single combat. 20 against my 28. For a few brief moments, Ian and I, Pace and Lizzie have circles, each watching for each other. This is amazing. They actually have Dornish spears. I couch my spear, ready to defend myself, while he clutches his sword firmly in hand. The fight may only be till first blood, but that doesn't ease my nerves. With a sudden twitch, our bout begins. Ian counters with a fierce hail of quick slashes, almost running me through repeatedly. There's a very high likelihood of success and a medium likelihood of injury if I do a surprise attack. Better men than you have died trying to break my guard. Low risk of success, no risk of injury. And there's a high risk of success for him. Yeah, surprise attack. Spotting a weakness, I throw myself at Ian, couching my spear and driving him back with one powerful cleave. Ian shifts into a defensive stance, his sword forming a dam near impenetrable wall of perfect parries between me and him. My form is good, with only small errors, and Ian's stance is formidable. We are evenly matched, with my victory balancing on a knife's edge. Feint and stab. Feinting left with your spear and stab him with an offhand dagger, because I'm a hunter. Oh yeah, we're doing that. My spear makes a thrusting jab one way, only for me to draw a fresh dagger with my offhand. I lunge at Ian as he attempts to parry. Ian's retort is carefully calculated, waiting for precisely the right point to reply with several quick slashes of his sword. My form is excellent. Little chance of mistake. His is formidable. Alright, I don't know how well this is going. This is a huge risk of injury, but a very high risk. Put the boot in it. You combine a heavy attack with an unexpected kick to Ian's vitals. Oh, I won! Determined to see my opponent toppled, I throw my entire weight into piercing thrust that sends him reeling, following a vicious kick. Ian is sent reeling, and I don't let the opportunity go to waste, flying in a storm of thrusting jabs that beat him screaming into the rocks. Weakly, my foe twitches his sword hand, trying to muster up the will to defy me further. I simply ready my weapon to cut his throat, at least till I hear trembling yield. I am victorious. I win single combat against Ian due to my dual success score. He gains wounded. I'm victorious. Vanquished foe. I stand over the broken form of Ian. We are getting the crap kicked out of us right now, by the way. We have 26,000 men fighting our right now remaining 198,000, or 198,800. And I'm assuming... Oh my god, this man had his head ripped off. By an... Oh my god. That was my spy master, wasn't it? I'm not going to murder him. Put him in chains. I mean, they're going to win this fight. Jezra has been captured. That's fine. This was a very small match, but I did manage to beat someone. And I think we all managed to escape the battle, which is good, because I'm not going to be able to raise anything up for a while. Yep, made it back home. This is you, and you are magnificent. Excellent. We're going to keep paused. Did I keep him in that fight? Yes, I did. King Robert doesn't want him. That's fine. I can torture him, which I don't want to do. I can execute him. I can ransom him. I can move him to house arrest. Removing the dungeon's negative effects on his health as well as the disapproval of his close family. He doesn't really have any close family, but I'm going to move him to house arrest. Root him, actually. He's a pretty good knight. And we're just going to see how the rest of this war plays out. We're back in the positives. King Robert has lost more men. We've lost more battles. Lord Doran's only bringing 10,000. Willis of the Reach is only bringing 24,000. Okay, this game got a lot more exciting. I didn't know Daenerys was going to show up. I had no friggin' clue that was going to happen. I'm glad there's a mechanic for that in this game. There's not even an Essos yet, so it just pops up, and I could have played as her. Which I'm glad I don't want to have to like control this entire war. That's too much. I like my little house. I like my plans we're going to have down for Dorne. We're already on Daenerys' side. Absolutely fine. Our army has been beaten to the point where it's going to take forever to come back, but that's okay. If I'm able to, I would like to increase the size of my levies. But I don't think it's going to happen for a while. I should take a look at my knights. Pretty good. Yeah, you're being forced to be one of my good knights. I'm going to forbid my marshal from joining. Forbid my chancellor. I'm going to force you, buddy. My husband can be allowed, but I don't really want him to. That was some incredible experience I got, though. I am so happy I got to see that duel mechanic. I think I've seen it before in CK3, but it's been a while. And we only had one person get captured. And we have some more people join the war, although I think that's because people are dying of their wounds. A lot of people are dying of their wounds. All right, I think this is a good place to call it. Yeah, I've been No More Worlds. Daenerys has come. I don't think she has dragons, which I find greatly annoying. Like, is there a dragon courtier, or there's an Aegon here? Is this the Aegon that's supposed to be with John Connington? Barristan Selmy here? She likes because I joined her side, I imagine. Aided War is a big one. Goes down slowly, compassionate, gregarious. All really nice. Bisexual, which, if you've ever read the books, there's some scenes in there that I'm not a huge fan of. Just pop up. All right, yeah, this is a good place to call it. I've been No More Worlds. Thanks for joining. Next time, we're going to continue the reconquest of Westeros for the Targaryens. Bye for now.